Put the cameras on.
They are on.
Okay, I don't even get to see myself. I like it. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to What's Your Deal with Doug Gleason. This is episode 11. And Ryan and I, my producer, were sitting here the other day, and Ryan came up with this magnificent idea. How about me and him did a podcast together? I don't think we've ever actually introduced Ryan properly. So
maybe not.
Hey, look at that. We got Ryan Demarest here. And Ryan.
Yes.
What's your deal, buddy?
Is that what I'm in the hot seat now? Is that
Absolutely.
Is that how this is going? I thought we were just going to talk the way we do on normal Sunday morning.
No. Well, we might. Maybe that's your deal.
Well, my deal. Well, we talked about my deal a little bit on episode 1 or whatnot. My deal is, fuck. Where do you want me to start, man? It's just
I don't know.
I mean, fuck. I moved in here.
No. Let's not start that far.
That's not where we're starting?
No, let's take you when you were 7.
Oh, okay.
Because I
got plenty of stories.
Yeah. And the one thing is that, like, I know, like, you've been in a rock and roll band. I know you've done stand-up comedy. I know...
I'm what they call a jack of all trades and master of none.
Yeah, just a jack.
Yeah, just a jack off of all trades, really.
Kind of. Hey, if you play your cards right, you might become a queen one day. You know what I mean?
Maybe I'll be a jack off of a Doug, you know?
Yeah, so how about... Tell us a couple stories of your rock and roll career.
Or do you want to talk about when I was 7? Because I got great stories when I was 7.
I like when you were 7. Yeah, fuck yeah.
You want to hear one of the funniest stories about when I was 7 years old?
Sure.
I got suspended. In second grade for pulling the fire alarm. Because this fucking kid, I thought he was my friend, but he was my fucking worst enemy. Adam Cooter. If I knew what a cooter was,
you would have been better friends with him. Oh shit! You would have been better friends.
He would have been nicer to me.
You would have bullied him. Huh?
Oh fuck yeah! But I was a very timid kid. You know these kind of elements of me where. I kind of keep to myself at points, you know, and it's like, I don't know, I just think I was easy. Whose fucking fun was that? God damn, we got a fucking train rolling in. But no, I kept to myself. I was a pretty timid kid, but I was a big kid. I was like, you know, I
you didn't realize how big you were.
Right. So I didn't realize my own strength and stuff like that. So I didn't really fight. Like, I was afraid. I thought, because I was bullied by my brother a lot.
Uh-huh.
So you know, there was a lot of that going on. But so I got suspended. It was this kid, Adam Cooter. He also what?
We lost the light.
Oh, did it go out? Who cares? It's been going on. I don't know what the fucking deal with that light is. Now I have shadow. Now I have a...
Yeah, 5 o'clock shadow. Looks like you haven't shaved in weeks.
What is it about being hungover that makes your beard grow more? Anyway.
It's just, I really don't think it's that. I think it's that we're hungover every goddamn day. We're always chasing the next drug.
Yeah, but when I actually used to shave.
Like before you met me.
Yeah. When I would wake up, my beard would be like this after a hard night's drinking. Anyway, so this kid, we're in the classroom together, and first of all, another incident, right? This is how, just to give you an idea what kind of kid this kid was. He got me in trouble at a birthday party because he said I was kissing girls and making them uncomfortable. Me. So that kid's mom calls my mom to come pick me up. She knew that wasn't happening, right? But she's just like, and I'm just crying like, I didn't fucking do that. And I had to leave the birthday party early because this kid was a spoiled asshole. So we went to school together, and then they put in these new fire alarms where you just fucking pull them off the wall, and they, you know. So he convinced me that you needed a key to pull the alarm. So he goes, look, you can't pull it. He's like, look, it's hard. You can't pull it. You can't pull it. He's like, try it. And I went, what do you mean?
No.
And the whole school had to go out, and I got suspended for 2 fucking days, and I felt terrible about it. And it was like,
I hate Cooter.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking Cooter. Well, that was...
Cooter's vagina, right?
Yeah.
I like Cooter.
This kid's name was Adam Cooter, but I was 7 and I didn't know what a cooter was. Otherwise, I would have bullied the fuck out of him. Yeah. Anyway, actually, I was a pretty timid kid, and my mom used to shake me. She'd be like, "Look at," because I'd get fucked with at school all the time, you know. So she'd be like, "Look how fucking big you are." And she'd be like, you can destroy these kids. Like, she's like, if you hit them, you'll get in trouble in school, but you won't get in trouble with me.
Right.
And, but I was just so afraid. I was afraid of being in trouble. Like, I was a good kid. So, like, I was afraid of being in trouble. And one time I fucked this kid up bad in, like, the 5th grade. And and he was like a lot smaller than me too, and so that's the thing I got a lot, right? Was like I fucked him up bad, and just because he was bothering me. He just kept making fun of me and he called me fat and all this stuff, and he was like just kept making fun of me after PE was or after recess was over, on all the way to my way to class. He's just fucking bickering, you know, talking and I grabbed him by the head, slammed his face against my knee, threw him on the floor, and just started wailing on him. I just lost it.
Like Ralphie and the
like in the exactly like that. And then I get sent to the principal. I was suspended again, and I'm sitting there crying like, fuck. And then all of them, all the administrators were like, "You see the size of him? Why would you do that?" Like I was the fucking asshole, right?
Oh yeah.
And then my mom comes in. She takes the heat from the principal and shit. And we get in the car, and she goes, "What did he do?" And he just kept making fun of me, and I told him to stop, and he wouldn't stop, and I just got mad. And she goes,
"Good boy."
She goes, "Okay.
Let's go. Let's go get you some ice cream, huh?" Yeah, that's when you know. It's like that first time when you have to tell your parents that you want to ask a girl to go steady, and your dad's sitting there, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Here he comes, coming to get him. Mine was, what's her name? I said, Diane.
My mom used to fuck with me. She'd be like, "What's his name?"
What? And then they went, "What's her last name?" And I went, "Diane Sanchez." And they were like,
no.
That's when I realized I was racist.
We don't allow beaners in this
Yeah, no
household.
Mexicans allowed, I got to tell that woman that at our 40-year reunion. And it's the saddest story ever, I mean, lives were changed by that. But, my dad gave me back the music. I mean, the money for my ring and shit. And,
yeah, that sucks.
And that's when my downfall happened with my mother and father.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a racist,
Right.
I hate fucking everybody.
Including myself.
Yeah, fuck you too, Ryan. I don't even know what race you are, but I fucking hate
That's
you.
what I love about me is because I'm racially ambiguous.
Yeah, you're...
People look at me, they're like, I'm not sure if I should tell him to fix my computer or get the fuck out of here. I'm not sure.
It's like, is he Mexican? Is he white? Is he Asian? What is that fucking guy?
I'm all of it. I'm your worst nightmare.
I think he's even part Jewish. Well, you're cheap. We might have to cut that part. Nah. No, so anyhow, I love that fucking story. I had the honor to meet your mother last week.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely lady. And I swear to God.
You met my dad, too.
I did meet your dad, but that was about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
But boy, I got to meet your mom. Yeah, I was fucking stunned. She is stunning.
Yeah, pretty lady.
And she don't look like she should be your fucking mom, man.
She used to get stopped in the hallways when we would get in trouble.
Because you were with that hot chick?
No. She would have to be she'd have to be going through the hallways for to come meet with our fucking counselors or something. For whatever the fuck we were in trouble for, and they'd be like, "Where's your hall pass?"
Was she 12? What she had you?
20. But she was 16 when she had my brother, so she was,
Yeah, she was a go-getter.
Yeah. Latina.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey.
She's lovely, though. Yeah, one of these podcasts, I'm going to have her
I would
boyfriend
love that.
on.
Well, I think you should have my mom on, too. That'd be great.
Oh, it would. But, I don't know. She didn't seem like she was that interested in doing it. But, after you watch a few shows and...
I think she gets intimidated. She's been bugging me. She wants to do my podcast. And I keep saying, I'm like, Mother's Day. We'll do a Mother's Day podcast.
Hey, I'd really like to tell everybody out there, if you're interested in doing this podcast, please get a hold of me or Ryan Demarest here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll put you on. I mean, we'll Zoom you, or you can come to the Frat House 1 studios here. Yeah, we're building this badass studio it's really silly, and there's really not a whole lot of punishment in doing 1 hour with us. Do you think, Rye?
No.
Yeah.
No, however, I think you and I are very good at calling out bullshit on people.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Well, and on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do it. We all got a little bullshit going on with each other,
Like when you get carried away with a sob story, I'm like, oh, I thought this was a comedy podcast.
Yeah. And I was like, Jesus, I didn't even know it was going that direction. No, but I find that the route that we're going on this podcast is working fairly well.
I agree.
It's just two guys shooting the shit for an hour.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Now that we're done with fucking, what was that guy's name? I already forgot it.
I don't even want to mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, now how about we move up to, how about just for instance, for the first time since COVID's been announced to all of us, you had the opportunity to go do some stand-up comedy last night.
I did.
How amazing was that?
I felt like I was a champion again, It was like, what's crazy is like, I had spent so much time getting ready to be like to the status that I wanted to be, or just comfortable on stage and be this sort of way. And I think by doing this, doing podcasts and stuff, it's really kept me being comfortable,
Like moving on.
Comfortable with just entertaining or talking or being in the spotlight, right? So last night I was nervous as fuck, but the minute they called me, I mean, it's like it always. I can't explain it to people who don't do it, But the minute my foot hits that stage, and I grab that microphone, it's like do or die, motherfucker. Like figure it out. Like here we go. And then it's like, and I hit those first couple things, and I was like, here we go. I'm on fire. I'm good. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm like I'm home again.
Yeah, because in the few times that I've got to do it, I feel a little bit the same way. It's like as soon as you touch the stage, it's like you got 15 seconds to shine, motherfucker. Because if you mess up the first 15 seconds, you're not getting them back.
Yeah.
Now, there may be an opportunity if you're doing like a 20-minute set or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, when you have...
I think they gave you the honor of doing 10.
Yeah, they gave me 10 last
and then
night.
Flashed the light on you at 9.
At 9. Well, 9 means a minute, and I fucked up because I've been so out of it for so long. I usually ask for a 2-minute light because I know my closing bits are always at least 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And so,
I think every joke I do is fucking 12 and a half. That's why they don't let me on stage.
Right, so I couldn't. So I just walked off at 9 because I'm like, everything I'm thinking to do next is at least 3 minutes. So I don't want to take up the time. Just like I was like, all right.
Yeah. It was great.
Oh yeah, I mean, it went like this. If you look at like a graph, yeah. It spiked right at the beginning. I got them, for at least, the first 5 minutes, and then it kind of started, and then I went, maybe I should change it, maybe, and then I got a laugh because I was like, maybe we're not too on board with this shit, right? And then, but I just, I was just being myself, and then just kind of like, all right, well, talk about something else then. Fuck, like
yes,
and then. Yeah, then I won him back, and then I said some shit at the end, and I went, all right, I'm gonna walk off before you guys kick my ass. Peace.
Nice. Because we've also been doing a bunch of other podcasts over here for other people because we've got a studio now.
Yeah.
Over here at the Frat 1.
Was that what we're calling it?
Yeah, Frat 1. Yeah, Frat 1. FRAT 1. I think we should have a dash after frat.
Like it's the Air Force One.
Frat dash 1.
That looks like Fart 1.
If you don't know how to fucking spell.
Oh, I thought we were abbreviating.
Oh, should we?
FRT dash 1. Yeah,
no,
sure.
FRAT.
Oh, Frat dash 1. I don't know why.
I don't know. You're the one talking.
I was thinking of like a license plate for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, then we'll put a heart in the middle.
Yeah.
Or like a hand. Frat hand 1.
Can we put a Jesus fish in it? Or?
Oh, do they put those on?
I think they do. Plates? Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can get a Jesus fish.
Yeah, let's get a.
Can we make them all Jesus fish?
We'll just have fish.
Just like fish. 7 Jesus fish.
Yeah, and then STN. Satan.
No, and then we just say that means frat dash 1.
I spelled it. I spelled it in wingdings.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Fuck you.
I love it. 20 seconds of that shit.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to? Are you gonna ask me a question? I'm here. I'm on the hot seat today.
Yeah, that's right. You're on the hot seat.
Yeah. See, I took your stupid face off the screen so you could actually pay attention.
Yeah. Well, and then I'm so mesmerized in your eyes.
Yeah. Well,
that I can't think of it.
You can't even see them because I'm half something.
Like a good question for you. So what do you think our goals are for doing these podcasts here, Ryan? And by the way, everybody, Ryan does the Hit the Mics with Ryan D.
That's right.
Look it up.
Yeah, I've been
YouTube.
Yeah, and I also do Humpcast, and I guess I'm now doing Robertland too. So
yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, I don't know if you guys were like at what was he like number 8 or 7?
Who?
Robert.
Oh yeah, he was number.
Well, we had 2 Roberts. We had
Rob Thompson was.
we had Killer Robert and Robert Thompson. So Robert Thompson has Robert Land. What a brilliant man and what a funny man he is.
Yeah.
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 We're all out here promoting everybody's shit.
Well, I love having him around too, because after fucking COVID just really fucked everything up, and I stopped hanging out with comics for a long time. You know, I forgot how to be funny for a minute.
Hell, I've known that since I met you.
Thanks. Yeah. So does every single one of my ex-girlfriends.
We're generally not usually funny around here, though. I think we're more operate on a serious fucking basis.
Well, but it's because we live together.
Well,
yeah,
and we're lovers.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean,
yeah, that's right. Ryan's the gayest motherfucker I've ever met.
I was waiting to tell everyone on this podcast.
We're coming out.
Yeah, we're coming out.
We're coming out. Yeah. Turns out.
Come in!
Turns out we both like little dicks.
Where's the bag? Where's the bag?
I don't know. What bag?
Ah, damn it!
What bag?
You fucked up my bit.
The bag of dicks. It's right there.
Oh, the bag of dicks. They're right here.
There it is. Here we go. That's what we're talking about. I've been pooping those out for weeks.
That's our last package.
That's what I was saying to you yesterday, man. I fucking you had Luis on too.
Oh, what a great guy he was, man. How funny is that gentleman?
So I hung out with him all night last night. Him and this other guy, another kid named Luis. Mexicans, who knew? But that kid I had met a long time. He told me something last night that I didn't even really think about. Yes, please. And the thing is like, I don't think about these things because like I don't know. I guess it's when you're living in the moment, you don't really understand how important it might be to somebody else. You know?
I'm not quite certain what you're meaning, but I mean.
Okay. Well, what I'm getting at is, okay. Let's just say this. I had a friend who we're no longer friends, but he was the first. He was at my first open mic, and I didn't think I did. I thought I did okay, and then I walked off stage, and it was my absolute first time. And he went up to me and he went, "Hey, man, is that seriously like, first time you went up?" And I went, "Yeah." And he goes, "I think you don't, you keep doing it. You absolutely got something." And if he had not told me that, I may have never done it again.
Okay.
So this kid, he's 24 now, I guess. But when I met him, he was like 21. And he showed up to one of my rooms, and I don't remember this, but he told me last night, he's like 24 now or whatever. He's been doing it for 3-4 years now. And he goes, you remember, he said, you were the first one to give me like my real shot. And I was like, no, I wasn't. He's like, yeah, I was just hanging out at the Silver Dollar. And he was like, and I was just hanging around, I was just checking out the show. And then he goes, and you went, you got 5? He said somebody didn't show up, and he's like, and you looked at me and you were like, you got 5 minutes? And he's like, and I was like, yeah, I guess. And you were like, today's your lucky day. Get up there. And I didn't. That's what he told me that on his. I didn't even remember it. But to him, he said it was like one of the biggest things
that meant something. To him.
Yeah.
Was this the same kid?
Last night, yeah.
No, that you're not friends with anymore.
No. That was somebody.
I lost myself.
So my point was there was somebody who said that to me. That was really important.
And you said it to somebody else, and it was very important.
I didn't even.
Was he funny now?
Yeah, he's great. He's a good kid, and he hustles. He's fucking, he's killing it.
Nice. Yeah, I don't kill a whole lot of anything.
But he told me that last night, and I didn't even, and I couldn't even remember doing that. But to him, he was like, no, that was like the fucking biggest move anybody could ever do for me,
So, but you were doing a podcast with Robert last night for Robert Land.
Uh-huh.
And I was down the street at the bar, the Bell.
Yeah, the one you wished you could fly to. We always make jokes about that.
Yeah. If I had any, if I could fly anywhere,
a block.
Not a big flyer.
Yeah, I mean, you'd beat me there. I walk.
So, but I came home last night and Robert was like, hey, man, I want to start doing some shit with you,
Yeah.
So I think once me, you, and Robert start getting together, and maybe actually even perhaps Big Steve.
Absolutely.
We can start.
Even Luis, and I hung out with Luis all night last night, and he's
nice.
I want to do all that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story about how the guy I told you about in my scenario, right? When I went on stage for the first time.
Right.
So that dude, we ended up doing shows, mics together. I thought he was a great comic. I thought we were really good friends, and we spent years, busting each other's balls at like comedy clubs and stuff. And the best part about being a comic is hanging out at the table at the bar after,
not being on stage.
After and before and between the shows. Hanging out and talking shit. Those are the best. Let me tell you let me get to this actually first. This is how I knew this was something I needed to do, right? Because no one had ever insulted me, but yet made me laugh at the same time as hard as this, right? We're all sitting at a table, comics. I'm fresh. I'm very new, but I'm sitting with these dudes I'm trying to fit in with, right? And everyone's ripping on each other, making jokes, riffing, whatever. And then I say something and it flops. Quiet silence at the table, and this guy goes, "Geez, Ryan." He goes, I hope that's not your A material. No wonder why your dad left you.
That's when you know.
And I went, and it was just, we weren't even friends, but that made me laugh so fucking hard that like we became friends, and it's, so anyway, so years go by and this dude was just an easy target. He was always wearing these, like, he looked like an Ivy League fucking, he was always wearing like, boat shoes and, fucking pants with, sailboats on them, and, he looked like a preppy kid, and so we'd always fuck with him because he was well dressed. When we're like, we're at a night, we're comics in he's like got a nice watch, and he'd always try to talk shit. And he goes, "What are you?" I go, "Yeah, jeans and a t-shirt. That's what I wear. Yeah, every time I go outside, so no one fucks with me." I'm like, "Do you feel good about yourself?" So, anyway.
Sailor Bob.
Yeah, and we would fuck with him so hard. So, at some point, he fucking but I thought it was all fun and games. At some point he tells me
it hurt his feelings.
He tells me his feelings are getting hurt.
Oh my!
And I went. He goes, "You're always in a bad mood, blah blah blah," and all this stuff. And I'm like, "Am I?" And look, he might have been right, And so at some point I apologized. I went, "Look, man, if I come at you sideways, I'm sorry. It's just, sometimes I'm I'm like, you're an easy target. It's just,
Well, because I think that you and I bust each other's balls every time we see each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's nothing that makes me more happy than being around like 30 people and all of a sudden I'm the asshole of the joke.
yeah.
Because I've made every one of those 30 people the asshole of the joke.
Yeah, but I guess
So, but when it's 30 against 1 and it's me and it's my turn,
yeah.
to me, that is the greatest. I mean, it makes me like shiver. It feels so good.
I guess it all depends, though.
Of just being the asshole of the joke, you know? Because I know those 30 people all mean 100% of what the fuck they're saying, but they mean it kindest way.
But they mean it with love.
Yes. Yeah. And you know it. And it's just like, ta-da, you know? Yeah. And then you have to lip out, you know, your legs don't work right anymore.
So at the Silver Dollar, after a show one time, it's a group of us comics, we all sit at a table, ripping on each other, and he brings up Pete Davidson. I'm not a fan, right? So I started talking shit about Pete Davidson, and he's like, "How do you not like Pete Davidson?" Da, 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 da. And I go, "I think he's the unfunniest comedian I've ever seen on TV." I go, "Well, besides you."
See, that would make me laugh too. And I thought it's hard to have a comeback after that one.
Because he had been on TV, you know.
Nobody's ready for that slap in the face.
Ouch.
I think that's goddamn hilarious.
Anyway, but like, and again, everyone laughed and all this shit, and I just drilled into him because he had nothing. I just kind of and it didn't feel like I was hurting his feelings at the time because everyone was laughing, you know, and it was just that's just what we do,
right.
And so the next day he calls me, and I told him, and then before he left, I gave him a hug and I went, "Hey, I'm gonna go to your show tomorrow. I know you're playing the haha. I want to go." And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah. What time is it?"
Okay, so the next day.
So the next day he calls me. I go, "Hey, bro, I'm getting ready to leave work. I'm gonna go see you." And he goes, "Yeah, I want to talk to you."
Oh no, that one.
And I go, He's like, he goes, "Look, I can't fuck with you anymore." And I go, what do you mean? He's like, I can't surround myself with somebody like you. He's like, you're a fucking negative piece of shit. You're miserable. You hate everything around you. Blah 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 blah. And then I go, is this about what happened? He goes, no. Listen to me. He's like, I'm fucking tired of you, bullying me around. And this is what I told him. I said, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was sitting with a table full of comedians, not 4 men and a fucking baby.
I'm liking it. See, that's where he just...
And then he hung up on me. We haven't talked since.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like Left Edge a lot.
Well, here's the thing.
You know, like there's old man Eddie over there, you know?
Yeah.
And he'll just be minding his own business, and he'll be there sitting there all quiet, and somebody will say something, and then
he's coming
I'll
at me.
just mandatorily make... I go, well, Eddie was telling me, and I just make up this big old bullshit story, and Eddie just wants to kill me, you know,
for dragging him into your
bullshit. And it's not one thing's fucking true about it. But I make it seem so true, and he just, and then I'll be like, yeah, Eddie's going to be doing my podcast fucking next week.
I ain't doing that shit.
He's like, fuck that, I ain't doing that. Eddie's just like the most lovely man on the face of the earth.
Well, I told you got mad at me because I was fucking with him, and I told him I was going to fight him. You got real mad. He really wanted to fight me. And I went, I was just joking, dude.
Yeah, tell him. I always announce out at the bar. Yeah, Eddie's going to be on my podcast this coming weekend. Fuck that! That ain't happening.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
Eddie's funny.
So
He's
you got to
funny.
love yourself, Smatty, everybody.
What?
Yeah.
But also, like, don't take anything. Don't take the life so fucking seriously either.
Yeah, well, and Eddie's really fucking funny, and he's such a nice man.
Yeah.
He just likes to be left alone a little more than Doug.
You were talking about dragging.
Capable of, yeah.
You were talking about dragging like Eddie, under the mud about like just bringing him into your bullshit. So one time, so Steve, my friend
I know
Steve.
Big Steve.
So Steve, a black man, was doing my. This is important to the story. That's why I said that. So I was doing the improv in Brea, and he was filming it for me, right? So next door to the improv is the Yard House. So so after we're done, we pack up the equipment, and me and all the comics, we go hang out at the Yard House with Steve, and we're all sitting around at the bar, and we're talking shit and all this stuff, and this dude, Steve goes to the bathroom, and this fucking guy at the bar, old wrinkly white dude, right? He goes, "You guys are comics? Oh, I got a joke for you." And I went, "Great." and I'm like, can't fucking wait to hear it. And he tells the most fucked up racist fucking joke. I mean, N-word here, N-word there, all this stuff, right?
And Steve's right there?
Steve's in the bathroom.
Oh.
He doesn't know he's with us.
Oh, nice.
So Steve comes back. I go, "Hey, Steve. Hey, bro." I'm like, "You need to hear this joke. You gotta hear it
again."
Yeah, and I go, "Hey, tell me that funny joke you just said. I want to hear it again." I'm like, "Well, my friend here, he loves jokes.
He
Like
loves
that.
comedy. This guy's just completely into comedy all day long."
And the guy, no. I'm like, "What? Oh, now you're shy? Now you're shy."
Yeah, like I love me some Steve, man. I don't know. I think he might be a little mad at me because
He's not mad at you. He's a grumpy dude.
I wanted to do a like a TikTok thing, and I wanted it to be with Steve, and it just takes about, I don't know, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, but it's called, Steve Teaches Doug Black. And he said, "Fuck you, I won't do that with you." He's like, "Fucking fuck you, I'm gonna kick your ass, white boy." That's pretty much was his response. So I was like, it's like, how do we keep this going? So I got with Ryan.
Yeah.
And now we got Teaching Doug Mexican on TikTok.
Yeah, that's working out.
Yeah, it's working out great. We started with albondigas.
Wait.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh shit! I hit your camera.
It was you.
I know.
See that? Look, Teaching Doug Mexican, and we're gonna go alphabetically.
Yeah.
And I think if it goes well, Steve's gonna break down. And Steve's gonna come. No. We're just going. Like the first week was albondigas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're not going to tell you what B's going to be. You got to stay tuned,
Yeah.
And then there'll be C, D, E, F, G, H. And we'll just go all the way through the alphabet. And then hopefully Steve's heart has softened, And he's like, "Doug, I'll teach you black."
Hopefully.
I was thinking it'd be funny if I just keep getting, like all of a sudden I start wearing fucking bandanas and shit. Have teardrops on my cheeks and
We're past that. Steve Martin tried doing that in the 90s and didn't work out well. No.
It's almost like blackface.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just stay Doug.
Just stay Doug. Just keep wearing your jacket. Keep being yourself.
Yeah. Hey, this is my
It's your uniform.
Yeah, it's my uniform. The world's ugliest, dirtiest green jacket.
You almost have to try to make a piece of shit like that, you know?
It's so fucking amazing.
Do you ever wash it?
No. It smells so fucking bad.
I know. I know.
I love it. I mean,
what would happen if we watched it? Do you think?
I got videos of me doing stand-up comedy fucking years and years ago, and I'm wearing this fucking goddamn jacket. Same one.
I know.
It's funny, and then I'll wear it.
You act like no one's gonna know who you are if you take it off.
No, and then, but I'll be at work and somebody go, "You smell like beer," and I'm like, "I smell like 10-year ago beer, fucker, man."
Stale beer.
Yeah, fucking rotten.
Hey, I accidentally pissed myself the other night.
I like when somebody says accidentally.
Well, it was an accident. I wasn't.
What'd you do? Stub your toe and you're pissed?
No. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what happened. Well, I was fucked up, obviously, but I went to pee out there, and I went to pee out there, and I was peeing the whole time, but like I didn't realize like my flap.
Oh, was touching?
Yeah. So
I like that.
So, but like I was like looking at the sky, and I wasn't paying attention, and I went, "What the fuck?" And it went all the way down. All the way down my leg.
That's awesome.
And I walked in here with just piss. All throughout my.
But
pants.
did you man up about it?
Yeah, I walked in. I said I accidentally pissed myself.
But you said accidentally.
I don't even think I said that.
I've done it on purpose before.
I
just like,
that doesn't.
I don't have the strength nor energy to get out there.
Where's the weirdest place you ever woke up?
Oh, Jesus Christ. The weirdest place I've ever woken up. That might take me a minute. Let's go to something else, man. I'm going to think about
I woke up on a roof. I woke up on a roof once. Apparently, we all got drunk, and I don't remember any of it. But apparently we all climbed the fucking roof. They all helped me up there, but they didn't help me down. They just left me up there.
I'm liking that one.
So I woke up, fucking sun beaming on my face, on the roof of my friend's house.
You know, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm probably one of the world's greatest fucking drunks, you know.
I'm not.
But I always stay in my head.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say I don't have any weird place I ever fucking woke up.
Now you're going to think about it for the rest of the week.
I will. And we'll come back with our guest from next week.
You're gonna hit me with it like in the middle of the night.
I remember.
Jacuzzi. I don't know. Fucking a brothel.
Yeah, I'm certain I got something.
Yeah, probably.
But
it's in your drunk memory bank.
No. It's like really weird. You know, like I just drink like Bud Lights and shit, man. Now I drink a lot of them and I'm pretty steady at them, but it's not like I'm guzzling them or doing anything like that. I don't know.
True.
I think my mind just kind of always on tilter. You know, since I bought this house, I bought like 3 nice bottles of booze. I ain't drank a drop of any of them, and they're all gone. Thank you, Ryan, for your help.
Hey, man,
I just never drink like that, you know. I don't. It's funny, like I'll be like at a Stater Brothers or something. I'll see some old woman over there, and she'll have like 5 bottles of booze in her cart, and I'm like, and that's when I go, I'm a grown-up adult.
Yeah.
I can buy that shit. I have an ID. You know?
Yeah.
I can afford it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that one, $13.99, a whole half gallon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when I'm going, oh, I didn't even know this shit was that cheap.
Yeah.
So, but then I put that thing in my cart there, and then I bring it home.
And it sits in the freezer.
Well, I put it in the freezer, and then I forget it's in the freezer. And since I don't drink like that,
yeah. Then it's gone.
by the time I fucking recognize, I come back, it's like, where the fuck that go? God damn, Ryan.
I told you, your first mistake was the first night I was here. You said, anything in the fridge. Help yourself.
I didn't say the freezer.
True, I guess.
Yeah, no, he's taking, yeah. See, I'm not a stickler. It's like I figure, fuck it, $13.99, Ryan's worth it, you know?
I'm worth
Best
it.
goddamn producer in the
Hey,
business.
a man's got to get paid, man. Speaking of which,
You've been drinking my vodka.
yeah, it's all gone. Yeah, we're past that already. That wasn't what I was talking about. But no, I'm gonna. I found this ad on Craigslist of this dude. This dude wants me to produce his podcast. He's gonna pay me, so I'm gonna go meet up with him tomorrow.
So if Ryan ends up dead, that will be one of those murder mysteries. Nah, he's El Choco.
But where will my trusty sidekick be? El Concerno.
I'll be over here going,
Being
I'm going to be all concerned,
just,
you know?
just nothing but concern.
That's all I do. Watch this.
It's great. It's a lot of concern.
It's a great concerned look.
Yeah, he's concerned.
It's like, huh?
God, we laughed for fucking hours about that.
Greatest acting ever done. We had a lady at the restaurant. We went and got something to eat.
She's like, you all been drinking. We're like, no, we haven't.
And then she's like, you guys are going to have to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You're making my
You're making the
customers nervous.
uncomfortable.
And then we just did this.
We weren't doing anything. We were just laughing. I think you did say cock a few times.
I might have. Sometimes you got to use the word cock to make something funny.
Yeah, doodle do.
Fucking El Choco.
Oh, man. All right, we should wrap this up. I got to go pick up my friend.
Okay, beautiful. Hey, everybody. Let's thank Ryan for coming here to the podcast today. He'll be here at every single one of them, but he'll be behind the scenes.
Well, I think what we're talking about doing is I think we might do this every time we can't get somebody in here in time.
Yeah, we'll do this again. But anyhow, you need to look at the camera, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Say, my name's Ryan Demarest, and that was my deal.
I'm Ryan D, and that was my deal.
Thank you so much, Ryan. You're the best.
Love you.